video starts, I want to talk about, or not an update, I just want to talk about the last video that I did and how I took that dollar a mile load, man. And it's not a good thing that I took that. It's really not. It's like, it affects, like, the thing is, I don't know, I have two sides to this. You take a dollar a mile load, you know, it kind of affects trucking for everybody, because now the brokers are going to think that they can just get away with it every time. Another way to look at it is, if I hold down, don't take this load, it's not going to change anything. Let's just be honest. One little owner-operator is not going to change anything by not taking that load and trying to prove something. So, let's get that out the way. I'm 50-50 on that. The thing about me is I'm not a very one-sided person. Like, I can see both sides to everything. But what I do want to say is, one of the reasons why I did take this load was because there was no deadhead to pick up the load. It was like less than 5 miles away from where I dropped off in Portland, Oregon over there on Friday or Thursday. I forgot what day it was. Thursday. So there was no deadhead to pick up the load, and there was no deadhead to drop off the load. It was literally 2 miles away from where I parked my truck. So no deadhead involved. That's one of the reasons why I took it. Another reason is, I could have said, nah, I'm not going to take this dollar a mile load. I'm trying to prove something, you know, blah, blah, blah. Or it's just not the right thing to do. And I could have deadheaded home 500 miles. Like, I've seen a lot of people say they've deadheaded way more and all that. Okay, I do that. I lose about $350, $400 in fuel. So I'll take that hit. And a lot of people are saying, oh, you can't deadhead. If you can't afford a deadhead, then just stop trucking or stop doing this, blah, blah, blah. First of all, I could afford to deadhead. Like, come on. Yeah, but I could have done that. Or, like I said, there was no deadhead involved, and for fuel it was going to be $350 to $400 around there. So I took the load, and instead I made about $150 profit after fuel. So it's not like I went negative. I still made a little bit of profit, and I'm not bragging about it. Trust me, that's nothing to brag about. But I don't know, like, at the end of the day, it's a business, and you never want to lose money. Even if you could just make a little bit, then you have to just make that little bit, even though it's an L. Like, I took an L that day. Like, for example, my brother, he works at a dealership, and he's told me before that sometimes they take losses on cars that they buy. And it's just what it is what it is. The smaller the loss, the better it is for them as a company. They're not just going to hold out and wait to sell the car. They rather just get rid of it, and they rather take that $1,000 loss instead of like $5,000 to $10,000. Or even if they could just make a couple hundred off a car. Yeah, if you look at it in the long run, if they keep doing that, their business is not going to survive. Same with trucking. If I keep taking those loads, I'm not going to survive. And I wouldn't want to do that. Like, I've never taken a dollar a mile load. And the one time that I did, I mean, I still didn't lose. I still won. But it's kind of just bad for trucking. For everybody. And the brokers are going to think that they can get away with it, or whoever fault it is. So yeah, that's pretty much why I took the load. And I've been seeing a lot of negative comments. The negative comments where they're trying to be cool and like not just trying to like gas on me, like, I respect those people. Like, you know, it's okay to correct somebody and like let them know and share information with them, but like when you guys are just being like dicks, then it's like, alright, I don't know, there's just something wrong with you, because I personally would never do that. They're probably just miserable, I don't know. But all those other comments that are like saying, oh my god, bro, like, why'd you take that, like I respect those comments, because it is true. But at the same time, you guys have to see why I took the load. So people are saying, oh, you can't afford a deadhead, or just not take the load. Yeah, I could afford it, trust me, but did I want to? No. What else? Let me go read the comments and see what else people are saying. Yeah, and as far as taking cheap freight, I mean, if you're running off the load board nowadays, you're pretty much taking cheap freight. Because someone did comment saying that I said before in the past, don't take cheap freight. And I've seen other YouTubers say that all the time, and guess what? They're running off the load board. You know they're taking cheap freight. And it is what it is. I'm not talking about the people that have dedicated freight. I'm not talking about them because I don't know what they have, but I just know by looking at the load board, people are taking cheap freight. Maybe not $1 a mile freight, which is the only time. I've only done it once. Am I ever going to do that again and keep doing it? No, obviously not. But at that one time, you know, you got to look at trucking in a large scale, not in a small scale, because also with this load, even though I did take it, it seems like for that week I took a big hit. Or I didn't take a hit, I still made profit, but it looks bad. You got to look at it like the whole year. Did I make profit? Am I going to make profit? That's the way you got to look at it. And even with this load, the guy that ran that place, he liked me, and you know, we ended up being cool, talking and everything, joking around, and he's like, oh, I'm going to give you the girl's direct number, so that way in the future you could just get the loads directly from her instead of going through a broker and all that. So if I go through her, I'm obviously going to get some good paying loads going back home now, like $3 plus a mile. So yeah, it seems bad right now, but everything happens for a reason. Maybe, I don't know. I see this situation, I see it as something that happened for a reason, because now I've been emailing that lady and I can get direct loads from her, and now in the long run I'm gonna be making money, and it's just gonna be good for me if I get direct loads from her. But if you look at it from a short micro, then yeah, of course it looks bad, but I think eventually if you look at it from macro, big, it could be a good thing, I guess. I don't know. And to those people that say, oh, you can't afford a dad head, or grow up, you need to stay out longer, guess what? I don't need to stay out longer, because I've made enough money to where I don't need to stay out for a week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. I don't need to. You need to. I don't. Can I afford a dad head? Yes, I can. I would not be doing this if I couldn't afford to do a lot of things. Trust me. So, suck my big fat thumb. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, man, like, I hate those type of comments. You guys probably have kids. You guys probably have a family. You guys probably have more expenses than me. I don't have a lot of expenses in my life. I'm single and I don't have any kids, and my trailer is paid off, and my truck's damn near almost paid off, and my insurance is pretty low compared to other people. So it's Monday morning, 10:30 a.m. and we found a load. I probably woke up like around 8:30 today. Got to the yard around 9:30. Was looking for loads, checked the truck, everything was good. It's a good feeling when you turn on your truck and it turns on, because you're always like kind of thinking, oh, what if it doesn't turn on today or something like that. But everything's good. We found a good paying load from Redding to San Diego. The only thing today is that time is not our friend today. It's not going to be our friend. It's going to be our enemy, because that's a far drive, Redding to San Diego. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I don't think I will. All right, so we just arrived here to Redding. We're here to pick up water bottles. Or water. I don't know if it's water bottles. So they only have one dock here because it's super tight. So we gotta wait for that truck to get loaded, and then we gotta back up into where he's backing up into, and then they'll start loading us. Then we're going to San Diego. Man, the Sacramento Kings made it to the playoffs So we made it to Downey, California last night, and yeah, we didn't make it all the way to San Diego. We had about 2 hours left till we get there. I was hoping to get a lot closer, but that didn't happen. I ran out of hours, so I had to call it a night. But now we're back on road. We're back on road. So that sign says a 17% downgrade. That is crazy. Man, this place is super small. Tight in trucking is not good. Got the wheels chalked. Got the water. I'm just gonna go inside the truck, wait, and once they touch me, I'll start calling on loads. I have been emailing people, so let's see. All empty. Thank you guys for watching.